Have you ever paused to consider the impact of the friendships you cultivate in your life? Each individual we invite into our circle carries with them a unique set of experiences, beliefs, and perspectives that subtly influence our own. It's a beautiful and complex tapestry of interactions that shape our character, inform our choices, and in many ways, define our journey through life. This is not a new concept. In fact, it's a timeless truth that has been highlighted and celebrated in various cultures, philosophies, and religious texts across the globe. But today we delve into one particular source of wisdom that offers profound insights on this subject, the Bible. Our focus is on Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20, a verse that encourages us to surround ourselves with those who seek wisdom, those who love God. It reads, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." This simple yet powerful statement underscores the transformative potential of our friendships. The friends we choose to walk with can either lift us higher or pull us down. They can either inspire us towards growth and success or lead us down a path of stagnation and failure. Therefore, it's crucial to choose wisely, and who better to guide us in this choice than God? By aligning ourselves with those who love and seek His wisdom, we position ourselves for spiritual growth, personal development, and overall success. Choosing friends who love God is not merely about religious compatibility. It's about sharing values, aspirations, and a common vision that propels us forward. It's about creating a supportive network that encourages positivity, wisdom, and mutual growth. As we journey together through this discussion, may we gain insights that will guide us in making wise choices when it comes to our friendships. Proverbs 13:20 advises us to walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. What does this mean? It's a verse that encourages us to be mindful of the company we keep. It's a call to surround ourselves with those who are wise, those who love God, and those who can guide us towards a path of righteousness and wisdom. Let's unpack this a bit. When we walk with the wise, we're not just physically moving alongside them, we're engaging with them, learning from them, absorbing their wisdom and their values. We are, in essence, becoming a part of their journey towards wisdom and allowing their journey to influence ours. That's the transformative potential of godly friendships. They can shape our character, broaden our knowledge, and guide our life choices. On the flip side, being a companion of fools can lead to harm. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean physical harm. It could be spiritual harm, emotional harm, or even harm to our character. Fools, in this context, are those who stray from God's wisdom, who engage in harmful behaviors, and who may lead us away from our path towards righteousness. The profound influence our companions can have on our lives cannot be overstated. The people we surround ourselves with can either lift us up or pull us down. They can either lead us towards a life of wisdom and godliness or away from it. It's a powerful reminder that our friendships are not just about companionship, but also about growth, wisdom, and character development. Choosing friends who love God is not just a wise decision, it's a decision that positions us for spiritual growth and personal development. These are the friends who will encourage us to seek God's wisdom, to follow His teachings, and to live a life that is pleasing to Him. They are the friends who will help us become the best versions of ourselves. So, as we continue our journey, let's remember the wisdom of Proverbs 13:20. Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. Choosing friends who love God positions us for spiritual growth and personal development. The Bible is filled with wisdom regarding the types of friendships we should foster. These friendships are not chosen by chance or convenience, but are guided by the principles of love, respect, and mutual spiritual growth. So let's dive deeper into the biblical insights on friendships. The book of Proverbs, often regarded as a guide for living a fulfilling life, provides us with a powerful verse. Proverbs 27:17, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." This metaphor beautifully illustrates the positive influence of godly friendships. When we surround ourselves with those who love God, they challenge us, encourage us, and help us grow. Just as iron sharpens iron, godly friends help sharpen our character, our faith, and our love for God. Now, if we turn to Corinthians 15:33, we find a stark warning. "Don't be fooled by those who say such things, for bad company corrupts good character. This verse is a profound reminder that the company we keep can shape our character and our path in life. If we choose friends who don't share our love for God, we risk being led away from the path of righteousness. This is why it's crucial to choose friends who inspire us to live a godly life. Finally, let's look at Ecclesiastes 4:9-10. Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up, but pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. This verse extols the virtues of companionship, particularly companionship rooted in love for God. It highlights the strength found in unity, the support we offer each other, and the power of helping each other up when we stumble. So what do these verses tell us? They remind us that friendships should not be taken lightly. They should be based on mutual respect, shared values, and a shared love for God. They underscore the transformative potential of godly friendships, the kind that can lead us closer to God and help us become the best versions of ourselves. But remember, these friendships don't just happen. They require effort, commitment, and a conscious choice to surround ourselves with those who inspire us to grow in love and wisdom. So, let's choose our friends wisely, for they have the power to shape our lives, our character, and our relationship with God. These scriptures provide a clear guide on the importance of surrounding ourselves with friends who inspire us to grow in love and wisdom. They remind us that a friend who loves God is a treasure, a source of wisdom, encouragement, and strength. So let's cherish these friendships and let them guide us on our journey of faith. The Bible presents us with potent examples of friendships that embody the principles we are discussing. Let's delve into one such friendship that beautifully illustrates the transformative power of godly companionship. One of the most heartwarming examples of deep, abiding friendship is between David and Jonathan. This friendship, painted in the vibrant hues of the Old Testament, is a testament to the bond that forms when individuals choose friends who love God. David, the shepherd boy, destined to become king, and Jonathan, the son of King Saul, formed a friendship that was deeply rooted in their shared love for God. Despite the turmoil that surrounded their lives, their bond remained unshaken. Their friendship was characterized by mutual respect, trust, and selflessness. Jonathan, even knowing that David was chosen by God to be the next king instead of him, chose to protect and support David. He demonstrated a remarkable level of humility and selflessness. This is the kind of friend who not only roots for your success, but also stands by you in times of adversity. David, on the other hand, honored this friendship long after Jonathan's death. He took care of Jonathan's son, Mephibosheth, out of his love for Jonathan. This act of kindness shows that a true friend leaves a lasting impact, one that transcends the barriers of time and circumstance. Now let's consider the friendship between Ruth and Naomi. This story is a beautiful portrayal of loyalty and commitment. Ruth, a Moabite woman, chose to stay with her mother-in-law Naomi. After the death of her husband, she said, "Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God." Ruth's unwavering commitment to Naomi was not just to the person, but also to her God. These friendships were not just about companionship. They were about shared values, shared faith, and shared love for God. These friends influenced each other in ways that drew them closer to God. They encouraged each other, stood by each other, and most importantly, they pointed each other towards God. In these stories, we see the transformative power of godly friendships. David went on to become one of the greatest kings in Israel's history, and Ruth's loyalty led her to become the great-grandmother of King David, placing her in the lineage of Jesus Christ. These biblical accounts serve as a reminder that friendships grounded in a shared love for God can inspire positive transformation. They show us the kind of friends we should strive to have and the kind of friends we should strive to be. So let's choose our friends wisely, friends who will walk with us not just on the path of life, but on the path towards God. Having reflected on the wisdom of the scriptures and the lessons from biblical friendships, how then should we approach our own friendships? The heart of the matter lies in the conscious choices we make based on Proverbs 13:20. This is not about judging others or closing off our hearts to those who may be different from us. Instead, It's about choosing to surround ourselves with individuals who inspire us, who uplift our spirits, who share our values and aspirations. It's about creating a supportive network of friends who not only help us become better people, but also draw us closer to God. The wisdom of Proverbs encourages us to walk with the wise, but how do we identify wisdom? It's not about academic qualifications or worldly success. It's about discerning hearts that seek God, that express love, kindness, and humility. It's about recognizing those who strive for truth, justice, and integrity. And what about the friends we currently have? How do we evaluate our friendships? It's important to ask ourselves, do our friends encourage us to grow spiritually and personally? Do they challenge us to be better, to do better? Do they respect our values and support our aspirations? If the answer is yes, then we have indeed chosen wisely. But if the answer is no, then perhaps it's time for some reflection. It's never easy to let go of friendships, but sometimes it's necessary for our spiritual growth and personal development. Remember, a companion of fools suffers harm. As we navigate the complexities of friendships, let's not forget to seek guidance from God. He knows our hearts, our needs, and our desires. He can guide us in choosing friends who will not only enrich our lives, but also draw us closer to Him. As we choose our friends wisely, we create a supportive network that propels us towards spiritual growth and personal development. Let's remember the wisdom of Proverbs 13:20 as we walk this journey of life together with our friends towards a closer relationship with God. In closing, let us reflect on the transformative impact of friendships grounded in a shared love for God. Throughout this discussion, we have explored the power of choice, the wisdom of walking with the wise, and the biblical insights on friendships. We've learned from the lessons of biblical friendships and the importance of choosing our friends wisely. Friendships are influential. They shape our character, mold our attitudes, influence our choices, and even impact our spiritual growth. When we choose friends who love God, we are choosing to surround ourselves with wisdom, positivity, and encouragement. These godly friendships can be a source of strength, inspiration, and spiritual growth. Just like iron sharpens iron, godly friends can sharpen our character. They can challenge us, encourage us, and inspire us to grow in our faith. They can help us navigate life's challenges with wisdom, grace, and resilience. In the book of Proverbs, we are reminded that the company we keep can have profound influence on our lives. When we choose to walk with the wise, we become wise. On the contrary, a companion of fools suffers harm. This ancient wisdom underscores the transformative potential of godly friendships. When we surround ourselves with friends who share our values and aspirations, we create a supportive network that propels us forward. These friendships are not just about mutual support and companionship, they are about personal growth and spiritual development. They are about becoming the best version of ourselves, guided by the wisdom and love of God. As we reflect on our own friendships, let us remember the biblical insights and lessons we've discussed. Let us evaluate our friendships and make wise choices. Let us seek out friends who inspire us, uplift us, and lead us closer to God. Remember, it's not about having a large circle of friends. It's about having meaningful friendships that enrich our lives and bring us closer to God. It's about choosing friends who love God, friends who can help us become wiser, stronger, and more loving individuals. In the end, the choice is ours. We can choose to surround ourselves with those who lead us towards wisdom, growth, and God's love. Or we can choose to walk with those who might lead us astray. The power of choice is in our hands. As we journey through life, let us be guided by God's wisdom in choosing our friends. Let us seek friendships that inspire us, challenge us, and lead us closer to God. Let us remember the transformative impact of godly friendships. May we all be guided to choose friends who love God, and in doing so experience the transformative power of such friendships in our lives.